Hey lovely beings, Dr. Kat here for a much awaited transmission. I have tried to record a tarot card reading over and over and again, multiple times, and it just wasn't working. And my phone actually ended up crashing at one point, which made me lose all of the work that I had, all my recordings, everything in my phone since June of 2020. So that was a bummer, but taking it in stride, and I believe nothing happens by accident, so gotta just trust that process. Anyway, I'm here with no particular message to start. I just figured let me show up and see what Spirit wants me to do, because I've had my own objectives and they just didn't work out. So that being said, I do have some cards here. I'm going to just grab, it's not going to be like an official reading. I'm not going to go into deep interpretations, but I am going to just let them kind of guide me for the message. So, first thing that we see here is I am open to love in various forms. And that's a beautiful message. I do feel that lately that has been an expansive lesson in my own life, and I wonder how it's translating into your lives right now. Where are you really enjoying, expressing, receiving love? And that does not mean romantic love, like perfect timing. Where are you snuggling with your pets? Are you receiving love and exchanging that unconditional love and connection with other beings, friends, animals, plants, yourself? It's so important to give yourself love and receive that comfortably and regularly. Do you give yourself massages? Do you take nice baths that are restorative as opposed to a chore, like, oh, I need to do this and soak in Epsom salt because otherwise I have muscle spasms or get restless legs? Or is it because it feels really good and cozy and it's just overall uplifting for your spirit, and it's a way of self-care and self-love? Are you receiving all of the potential there in your self-love? You know, you can dread brushing your teeth at night and make it into this like burden of a task, or you can make it into a beautiful self-healing ritual and get the luxurious toothbrush, or get the, carefully thought out and found toothpaste, or start flossing your teeth and just like bask in the amazing freshness that you find in the morning instead of morning breath. Those kinds of things, even feeding ourselves, we can make that into a burden. We can make that into a dreadful, oh my God, I am spending this money on this food and I have a budget and la la la. Or you can be like, wow, taste how delicious this is and imagine how nourishing this is for every cell in my body, and just have gratitude and appreciation for every time you eat, and see how that shifts things for you. Every single chore that you have in your life can be transformed into a self-love, self-care practice. Clover, please don't knock that down. Come here. Look at this. So, yeah, that's message number one. And are you appreciating and enjoying your loved ones, or is it like, well, this isn't my fiance, or this isn't my boyfriend, or this is just my sister? No, that's your spirit tribe still. Those are the people, those are your lovers, just in different ways. The universe has so much love to spread, and it starts with us, and who else would we want to share that with but our loved ones? And how are you loving, strangers and interactions there? And how are you open to the love from the universe? There are so many different ways. Practicing gratitude is such a beautiful way. Reaching out to people you care about to remind them you care about them is such a beautiful way. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm thinking of you. Yeah, that's beautiful. But you can like literally be like, hey, do you remember that time when la la la, that was hilarious? Or hey, do you remember that time when la la la, thank you so much for being there for me. You have no idea, you know, how much it meant that you were present for that experience, or that you were able to step in and do this, that, and the other thing for me. Or just send them a present, and it doesn't have to be like a huge thing. You can send them like their favorite candy. Who doesn't love getting random mail? Like, that would be such a huge, beautiful act of love. And when you give love and you practice seeing other people receive it, it makes it a lot easier and more enjoyable for you to receive as well. And it just opens that give and take karmic line up for you as well. And, okay, and look at that. The other card that I just shuffled while we were talking is, I honor animals with reverence. So that's just another, your pets are like, hey, excuse me, I love you. Do you see how much I love you? Are you really appreciating how much I love you and how much I'm here for you? And how much joy I can bring into your life? Like, it's not just about the messes that I make, or like, I look particularly tired right now, perhaps because this weekend I spent a lot of time not sleeping at night, helping my dog through a gastrointestinal drama and scrubbing my floors over and over and over again and doing like 10 times more laundry than I usually have to. But I love that guy so much, and you know, there are reasons too that this happens. You know, he made me change my schedule around in a way that I would never have otherwise, and it helped me get a lot done too, even though I was working so much on his behalf. And the last one that we have here, I'm just called to do 3 of these guys as opposed to the 4 decks that I had with like 2 cards each, da 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 da. This is the flow we have. I live in truth. I live in truth. And I see here a few symbols. I see the infinity symbol and the snake. I see the snake as a symbol. I see the circle up here as being a symbol for spirit, but also covering it, especially that way, you see the protective eye there. I see a triangle. Circle is also representative of spirit, and that's just further validated by these beautiful wings. And I see gold in there, which is a huge, you know, ascension color of ultimate truth and beauty and spiritual power. And then these soft pinks and blues, which I see as like a gentle merging of the masculine and feminine aspects of us, but also outside of us. I live in truth. And then in the background here, I also see that it's like the cosmos, cosmic truth, bigger truths, which is what we're here as a group doing, uncovering our own personal truths and uncovering bigger truths that extend not only within and among us, but beyond us. And it's just, it's the healthiest way to exist, even if it can be some of the most difficult way to exist. Living in your truth and being absolutely honest with yourself and lovingly honest with the people around you is such a powerful spiritual practice and journey and gift. And it's going to speed you through a bunch of bullshit from yourself and for others. And it is really ultimately what we are all striving for. Yeah. And I see in here just this rise of power when you're truly seeing your truth and seeing the truth beyond you. I'm going to show you this one more time. It's so beautiful. Okay, guys. So, questions you can ask yourself are, what are my truths? Am I living in truth? What is truth? What is the ultimate truth? Versus what are perceived truths that I might be falsely perceiving or other people may be falsely perceiving? What are the bigger truths? And how can I embody those or live in them more consistently every single day and night, all the time, for yourself and in relation to others? Okay, that's it. Accomplished. We did it. I will post this. Love you guys. Very happy this got done finally. And we will talk very soon. Mwah. Love you all.